to the channel and welcome back to another reaction request. If it's your first time, please consider subscribing and join the family. We'd absolutely love to have you. Guys, this one is by Bruce Springsteen. It's called Dancing in the Dark, and it's a reaction request from C-Boy. Thank you, C-Boy, for the reaction request. Hope you've had a great week. And, or I should say weekend, actually. What day is today? Week, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's Friday again tomorrow already. Oh my gosh, guys. Time is flying, man. I'm telling you, I must be having a lot of fun. This is what C-Boy had to say. Bruce and Courtney forever. And, yeah, guys, we're diving in. Without further ado, from me, C-Boy, and all of you, let's get dancing in the dark. Yeah. And keep it off tapping the process.
A few moments later.
Okay, so he's got the greatest moves, man. I absolutely 1,000,000% think that he is like and will always be one of the most entertaining people you can ever go watch on stage. He's got all the moves, the voice, the style, the pizzazz. Like, there will only be one boss, man, and that's this guy. And he will always go down in history as the boss of bosses. And that's the bottom line, because I said so. There you go. Now we can continue. Yo, I gotta say, man, you know, it's crazy. Like, music from, like, you know, back in the day just hits differently, doesn't it, man? Like, there's something about it. Like, it's just got a whole different energy and vibe about it. It's like when I think music kind of in history has had these pinnacle moments where, you know, it's like the defining moment of a generation. And, you know, you look at like the 70s and stuff, you've got like those classic rock groups that kind of defined a generation, like, you know, Led Zeppelin, Queen, you know, all those type of groups, Deep Purple, etc. And then you got the 80s and you've got people like the boss, Bruce Springsteen, you know, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, like defining eras, just these amazing iconic acts that just defined a whole generation. It's cool, man. It's so cool, isn't it? It's like, wow. How incredible is that? Like, anyways, let's let the boss work. I'm doing boss moves because I'm a boss too.
I'm sick of
they're not even pretending. They're like melting, like they're like just silly putty in his hands. They're all just like, oh, boss. Look at the boss moves from the boss. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's such a boss. And that wasn't just the girls saying that, the guys were saying it too. Everybody wanted to freaking, like, he was just oozing that sexiness, you know, that sex appeal, that just freaking, you know, kind of cool alpha male energy thing, you know, like it's so like, actually, you know what? He's like the 90s Elvis Presley, you know what I mean? That's actually, that's a good way to explain Bruce Springsteen, maybe. Like the 90s Elvis. I don't know, it's hard to, and you really shouldn't compare. Everyone is beautiful and awesome in their own way, but you know, I mean, you can't help but, you know, when you see him got those sharp moves and stuff, think of another person who had those sexy sharp moves, right? Elvis Presley. He was the same way. He was, oh my God, do what I know. Oh yeah. Courtney Cox. Freaking hell, man. Just look at the title and read it and you'll realize that Courtney Cox, that's the Courtney from Friends, right? Is that the same Courtney, guys? Is it? Wait, is her last name Cox? Yeah, right? Courtney Cox, Friends, I'll be there for you. That's gotta be her, right? When she was younger? Man, okay. Yeah, that has to be. Right. Were they a couple? Oh my gosh, guys, let me know in the comments. Were they a thing? Did they have a real relationship? Man, I just don't know, but that's awesome. That's cool. You know? That's cool. I like that. Freaking hell, man. They make a good couple. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. So are they still together? No, I don't know. Wait, are they a couple? Were they a couple? There's an age difference there a bit, isn't there, though? Anyways, y'all let me know in the comments. Look, fantastic song. This is one of those classic songs that I'm sure we've all heard at some point in time. And some of you guys probably don't want to admit it, but you're probably dancing in the dark quite often because, you know, that's what some people do sometimes. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. I ain't judging. Hey, you know, sometimes you got to dance in the dark, you know what I mean? You do a lot of things in the dark. Some things you do in the dark you don't want people to know about, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, he's such an amazing artist, and you guys have heard me many times tell you what I think of just the boss. We've done quite a few of his reactions now, and if you're new and you don't know, check out my previous videos because, like, I'm a huge fan of Bruce, and every time you guys request Bruce, I get really excited because it's another opportunity to just hear a living legend just like do their thing, you know, like, because this is incredible, man. Like, you know, you get to see, that's one of the coolest things about video, and you know, you get to see them back in the day when they were just starting out and younger, and then nowadays we see Bruce still doing his thing, man. He's still bossing and flossing and doing his thing, and that makes him one of the freaking just all-time multi-generational crossing champions of all time. You know, when you get to keep reintroducing your music to other generations and newer generations and so on, that's a gift, man. That's a beautiful thing. And when you're the boss and you got it like that, you should definitely do it because, you know, this is like the era where, you know, music really just mattered, you know, man. Like, this era of music feels different, doesn't it? You can feel it, right? It's something about the 80s. Everyone loves the 80s, man. It doesn't matter if you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 80, 90. Like, for some reason, the music from the 80s is just so alluring to so many people. Once you hear it, you're like, wow, what an amazing time that must have been to be alive, you know, and to experience all that. So 80s, man, freaking Bruce the Boss, representative of a generation. Shout out to the boss. May he keep on bossing for years and years to come. All of you guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe while Noti's on. You don't want to miss out on the action, because I promise you, we got a lot more satisfaction to come on the channel. Because as we always do, we live each moment to the fullest and we keep it off tap. And we gotta get out of here. I'll catch you guys later for another vlog.